Hey guys, what's up? I'm Brian with Fisher's Off-Road, and in today's video, we're going to be installing the Yamaha Flip-Up Windshield on our 2025 Yamaha RMAX 4 1000. It's calling for about an hour and a half installation time. We've got our parts all laid out. We're ready to go, so let's get this thing installed. All right, if we look at our instructions here, it says the first thing we're going to do is remove the two OE center button head bolts from the top dash panel, and the hardware will not be reused. Now we're going to need to take the hood off. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to remove 9 10mm bolts from this engine dash panel under the hood, and we're going to take this off. You're going to lift these tabs it's holding the panel on. You want to be careful whenever you're taking this panel off of here because there are some hoses attached to it, and you want to make sure you get those hoses back in place whenever you reinstall the panel. All right, the next thing we're going to do is install the front of the mounting base with 2 M6x30 bolts and 2 M6 washers, and we're going to put that in the OE location. All right, next we're going to use the mounting base as a template and mark the location of the rear bolt holes. Now we're going to take the plate off then, and we're going to go ahead and drill those holes out with a 1/4 inch drill bit. Now we're going to go ahead and reinstall the mounting base. And I'm not going to snug it all the way down until I get my rear bolts installed. You want to make sure that you have the hinge of the base plate facing the rear of the vehicle. And for those rear bolts, you're going to use 2 M6x30 bolts and 2 M6 washers and 2 M6 flange nuts. Next, we'll reinstall the dash panel. Make sure you get your hoses back where they were. Make sure you clip the top, get it secured on there. All right, next we're going to move on to the lower cowl installation, and we're going to install the lower cowl to the mounting base using 2 M6 screws, and that's number 21 on your diagram chart. Next, we're going to install our number 7 right bracket and number 8 left bracket on the side of the lower cowl to the ROPS. So we're going to be using our number 14 M650 bolts, number 17 M6 washers, and 4 number 19 M6 nuts. Now we're going to install the lower cowl to the right bracket and the left bracket using 4 number 12 M6x16 bolts, 4 number 16 M6 washers, and 4 number 19 M6 nuts. All right, now we're on our next step of the upper cowl installation, and what we're going to do is we're going to use our number 18 M8x25 thread form fitting bolt, and we're going to put it into the ROPS. And we do not want to over tighten this thing. Don't over torque it, you will strip it out, and you want to make sure you have it straight. Now the instructions say you can lube it up so you have less resistance. So we're going to go ahead and lube these up. And then once you put number 18 in there, you're going to actually take it back out and drop it down and put it in where the number 11 ball stud goes. And we're going to tap that as well. We're going to go ahead and put some assembly grease on here. Now this is Maxima assembly grease. If you don't have anything like that, you could just use any type of grease really, or WD-40. You just want something to go ahead and kind of lube that up a little bit to give it as little as resistance as possible. All right, we're going to go ahead and get our number 18 M8x25 started in here, and we want to make sure that we do not put it in there crooked. All right, we got that one started. Now we're going to come down here and do this one. All right, once you get it in there, just back it out. Now we'll do the same thing on the passenger side. All right, now that we have our holes tapped, we're going to go ahead and install the number 3 left bracket, number 4 right bracket using the number 15 M6x45 bolts, number 16 M6 washers, and number 19 M6 nuts on the outer hole. And we're going to use the number 18, the one that we used for the thread form fitting bolt. We're going to use that on the inside of the bracket. Now we're going to go ahead and install the number 10 upper cowl bracket to the number 3 and number 4 brackets that we just installed using number 12 M6x16 bolts with number 16 M6 washers and number 19 M6 nuts. All right, next we're going to do the windshield install. So we're going to use our number 11 M8 ball stud, and I'm going to use a 12mm deep well to put this in the hole that we already tapped. All right, that's in there. You don't want to over tighten that one either because you will strip that out. We'll go ahead and torque these to specs, but for now we're just getting everything in. All right, next we're going to take the number 5 upper cowl and we're going to put it onto the number 10 upper cowl bracket, and we're going to secure it with the number 1 windscreen assembly. Now what that is the windshield. And we're going to use the number 12 M6x16 bolts and number 16 M6 washers. And we're going to install the number 9 damper onto the number 11 ball studs. And you want to make sure you get the orientation of the damper correct. So double check your instructions. All right, guys, one thing the instructions don't tell you that you're going to have to do is there's this little kind of brass wire right here in the damper. You're going to have to take that off. So it's going to come around like this, and then you're going to pull it out. Once you get the damper on the ball stud, you'll go ahead and you'll put this wire back in to hold it in place. That's compared to like a lot of the dampers you see are like this. You would release this and it releases the tension and opens it up, so that way you can go ahead and put it on the ball stud and then just lock it. All right, I'm gonna try and show you on this lower damper rod here how to put this on there. So you're just gonna take that wire out and then you'll slide this right on that ball stud. Here's the hole. You're gonna slide that in and then you're gonna lock that in place. Now that is locked in place and it won't come off. One important thing I want to point out about this windshield install, number 1, it was not that difficult, just a little bit of time consuming. It's about an hour and a half, but if you happen to have any problems, issues, questions installing any genuine Yamaha accessories, you can feel free to call their customer service hotline. They will be happy to help you out and answer any questions that you might have. Be sure to follow along because I'm going to have a complete playlist of all the accessories I'm installing on our 2025 RMAX 4 stretch. Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate you. Take care and have a good one.